I don't know if you have this, but sometimes I feel like I need to reset my mind.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is kind of one of those songs I would listen to on a drive
To
and just
reset.
think to myself, like, okay, where do I need to like improve myself, or like where have I gone down the wrong path? Alright, bro, listen to this. So we're gonna do we're continuing our NF journey. We just did Wake Up. Now we're gonna go on to Paralyzed. I think there's only a couple more songs that we're gonna do on the Mansion album.
From the recommended list.
Yep, from the recommended list. So yeah, let's just get straight into it.
Cool. All right, let's go.
When did I become so numb? When did I lose myself? All the words that leave
Piano again.
my tongue feel like they came from someone.
Feels like one of the slow songs.
Where are my feelings?
Maybe not.
I no longer feel things. I know I should. I'm paralyzed. Where is the real me? I'm lost and it kills me inside. I'm paralyzed.
Almost feels like this is the end of a song.
Like the
But this
outro
is-
almost, yeah.
But this is actually the start of the song. But yeah.
This is interesting though, because I was thinking about this, like so much of his stuff you relate to depending on where you are in your life.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I can relate to this right now, but I could have related to this a few years ago. So when I was working in sales,
Yeah.
they teach you pretty much like almost numb yourself a little bit to the conversation so that you don't let it become too emotional, etc. So I was almost numbing myself, and I felt in my personal life that I was becoming someone that I didn't recognize
Really?
to some extent. Yeah, so like I was being much more like direct with people, much more like get to the point,
Black and white.
less empathetic, that kind of thing. So if I heard this song a few years ago, I'll probably really it will resonate with me.
Hmm.
Luckily now I'm not in that job anymore, thank fuck, and I'm actually myself. But yeah, I think a lot of people can relate to this.
Wow. Well, thanks for sharing that.
When did I become so cold? When did I become ashamed? Where's the person that I know? They must have left with all my faith. I'm paralyzed. Where are my feelings? I no longer feel things. I know I should. I'm paralyzed. Where is the real me? I'm lost and it kills me inside. I'm paralyzed.
Do you ever feel like you need a reset? Like, I don't know if you have this, but sometimes I feel like I need to reset my mind.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is kind of one of those songs I would listen to on a drive
To
and just
reset.
think to myself, like, okay, where do I need to like improve myself, or like where have I gone down the wrong path recently? Like, I've had this a lot where sometimes when I get stressed out, I'll get angry with like people in my personal life. So in a moment like this, I think this song could be really good.
Oh, yeah. I think you're right. It would be really good. I've not had any recent occurrences or ones I remember where I felt like I was in that stage. But I can see that this is one of those songs that will help you, if you would be, if you are, and especially your example with the sales job you had. That was perfect, and I think a lot of people can relate to that, like you said.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not putting this on the same level because
It's probably a lot deeper.
no.
because
There's a lot of people that go through way
more
deeper
serious shit.
shit than
And
that.
this is where it goes back to the mansion, where he's saying he's paralyzed, he can't feel things.
He wasn't
That's
letting
because
people
what
in
he's
his
gone
room.
through, and that safe house and safe room he had, and the fear, that would make you paralyzed in a way, because then you can't be your creative self. You can't be yourself because you're scared almost, or you're just numb to it. But yeah,
Yeah, so I would
different levels to it.
I would
But
compare this to a song like "Love Yours," where I would look back on it and be
I
like,
think that's the song I do use. When
That
I reflect
song-
on shit.
guys, I like NF, but he's not close to "Love Yours" level J. Cole for me personally, because that song I've listened to so many times through tough times, so it has that personal value to me.
I think
as
it's
well.
my top played song. But if you haven't listened to it, guys, check it out. It's different to Paralyzed and some of the other songs, but it talks about
Similar vibe.
you can't be happy until you love what you have and stuff like. It's quite similar in that way. But yeah, levels. Yeah. I think it's on the drop now where you paused it.
I should go back a bit.
Just a few seconds. Yeah.
I'm paralyzed. I'm scared to live, but I'm scared to die. And if life is pain, then I buried mine a long time ago, but it's still alive. And it's taking over me. Where am I? I wanna feel something. I'm numb inside, but I don't feel nothing. I wonder why. I'm in a race of life and time passed by. I sit back and I watch it. Hands in my pockets. Waves come crashing over me, but I just watch them. I just watch them. I'm underwater, but I feel like I'm on top of it. I'm at the bottom, but I don't know what the problem is. I'm in a box, but I don't wanna lock me in. I'm suffocating and I'm running out of oxygen. Where are my feelings? I know.
That's quite powerful. I'm in a box, but I'm the one who locked me in.
The safe room, where in the mansion,
Yeah.
again, similar to that. But yeah, and also some of the other examples he had, like I'm underwater, but I feel like I'm top of it, and then he's just completely numb to expressing his feelings.
But your
Powerful.
mind is like, it just goes to show your mind is such a powerful thing.
So
Look
powerful,
at he feels paralyzed, but it's all stuff in his head,
all in his
and
mind.
he's put himself in that position. I reckon there's a lot of people that are going through like mental health issues that can relate to this massively.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he put himself into that position. It could be like factors outside of his control,
It's
That's what-
It's the environment
but
you're
it's down to him to get out of it.
in. Yeah.
And I think accepting that you're in that state is the first step towards recovery, towards actually getting better. Because a lot of people might be paralyzed, might be in that state. They may not even realize it until months down the line, or until it's too late. And that self-reflection helps, because only then you can change.
It's even for us, it's started some interesting debates without ever, like, with just such simple lyrics.
It has, yeah.
So it really goes to show.
I like
how-
the song. I think it's one of my favorites because it's different to just rapping and hip hop. It's a lot more singing, but I think it's singing from a deep
Yeah,
place.
it's like it's almost like he's in a trance. Like he's just stuck in this trance of just saying I'm paralyzed over and over again. Don't know if that was intentional, but I'm sure that kind of reinforces I'm trapped feeling, that him repeating himself